Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so rugged. So right. It's so rugged. So right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Swift for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft stuff, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. It's so rugged.
Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Let's go now. Hot 70. Hot. Let's go.
Here's our first carry for their running back. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Out to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that's a first down. And it will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
The RPO, that one is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Back to the air one more time. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll begin here on the ground. He is out of bounds. He's going to mark us at the 24-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Strike.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
Come on. Mustang Knights, go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw, taken in. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 18 on the pitching catch. 1st down, Atlanta.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. That was in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with that.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
19 Tiger.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled 1st quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
On the set.
3rd and 6.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Point after try forthcoming. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
44-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try to get this one on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball in the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is into the end zone. The conversion successful, and they grab a 2-point lead.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Panther 60.
Throwing now from the gun. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and I saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Falcons will up the lead to 5.
Falcons 13. Buccaneers 8.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, that is a dunk on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. This one complete, right side. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Drive to start on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A huge play just before the half. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. A throat behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will remain a 5-point game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Down at the 21, a game of 1. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming off.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Get it! Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket, he runs with it, and he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and a yard.
Come on, come on. Set. Gravity line. Steady.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Rolling right. Oh, big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. Whoa. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Give on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
65 catch. 65 catch.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
On the bootleg. He'll look to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry yet.
Moving this to the 36-yard line won't give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
19.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
70, Timberwolves.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On the set.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Now a give up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the air one more time. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 0. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. It's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Tight end going in motion here. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Tampa.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is,
3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
and that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Back to the air once more on second down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
The throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
A 14-yard gain.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They'll come up here. First and 10.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll look to throw. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Ready, check.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So